It was always going to be problematic supporting England, cheering for the young Lions. First, there's the Irish thing, 600 years, the old enemy, Chucky our law. Then there's the yobs, it's coming home, home, go home, back where you fucking came from, etc. But you know, the missus is plastic, London Irish, Ink-ish. And my daughter, who pronounces her THs, corrects me when I mispronounce this and that, is English too. So yeah, we go to my mate's barbecue, big screen out the back, beers on ice, huddled under the gazebo when the rain comes down, but happy to be together, getting drunk in the flesh rather than on Zoom. It starts with the anthems, the Italian number full of, well, Italianness. Then God Save the Queen, the Lions arm in arm, proclaiming their loyalty to the matriarch, a woman whose bloodline runs through all the old aristocratic families of Europe. The ref does the toss, England to kick off, but before they do, the knee. At the barbecue, nobody says anything. Maybe ITV are editing the sound. Maybe there aren't any boos this time. I read an article a few weeks ago criticising the gesture. This is not America. What does taking a knee mean in the British context? Simulating knighthood? Half of them already have MBEs for doing very little indeed. It was all very clever, the kind of intellectual smokescreen that pretends not to understand the moral impetus behind an action of solidarity. If the lads on the terrace, coked up to their tits, were booing for reasons related to semiotic fidelity, you'd have to call that rampant intellectual progress. The players stand up and the game begins. 6 minutes later, a roar ripples across London. Different internet speeds. The fibre crowd, 50 quid a month, throw their champagne skywards. Then your standard broadband gang are in on the action, craft beer flying this way and that. Sitting in the rain at the back of a Barnet semi-D, we get to see Shaw do his thing about 30 seconds later. It's coming home, the spirit of '66. The cliches are coming thick and fast. Come on, England! At half-time, Dave shows me some videos of Trafalgar Square. Lads snorting gear on camera, bucket hat doing little to obscure his face from coming joblessness. Oh shit! Rob's got a video to show too. A bunch of hooligans rushing the gates at Wembley. Middle-aged men with expensive beer bellies and cheap tattoos kicking each other on the ground. On the telly, Gary Lineker's excited. Gary Neville believes. Roy Keane, well, he does his Roy Keane thing. The second half starts and Italy are on top. You can see what's happening from here. The wing backs are being pinned, and the back three is becoming a five. But Southgate, the old defender, the man who missed that penalty in '96, is reluctant to make a change. He's conservative until they inevitably concede, and only then he rings the changes. 4 at the back, Henderson on. Then at the end of extra time, with penalties on their way, Henderson back off again. On come Rashford, Sancho, Saka. They barely kicked the ball all tournament and he brings them on now. Is this Southgate saving his defensive players from the penalty miss that haunts him at night? Everyone at the barbecue groans. But at first, it goes well. Up comes Harry. Bang! Back of the net. Then Italy miss. The greasy fucking gangsters put it straight into Pickford's paws. Maguire comes up next, and you're looking at the big concrete head in them, and you think this is going high and wide. But no, like a rocket, straight into the top corner. 2-0 up, it's coming home. Italy score their next, and then you realise what Southgate's done. He's left the 3 young black kids for the end. He wants England's victory to be a victory over racism. And you watch Rashford come up to the spot, and you almost hear the racists stretching their Twitter fingers. The feeder of children, a future knight of the realm, but deep down in their imperialist souls, they still want them to miss. And you think to yourself, what has Southgate done? Why put these young men under this ridiculous pressure? As Marcus begins his run-up, you just know he can feel the fuckers pissing on Nelson's column and racking up lines on the 4th plinth. the one they're keeping for the Queen once she dies. The matriarch whose bloodlines remain as white as their cocaine. Now they've run that little princess of woke back to the colonies. Rashford misses, of course he does. Who could strike a ball true with all that stinking history hanging around your neck? And now you wish someone from The Guardian would intervene. Get Kate Tempest to rewrite the script. Get Steve McQueen to do the shoot. But it doesn't happen that way. And Sancho and Saka miss too. Everyone at the barbecue groans. Tears on the TV screen. Garrett's responsibility. Solidarity with the young Lions. Only 1 year to the World Cup. 12 little months, God knows what will come home.